Hello friends, this is Daniel and I heard from our interactions in the meetings that some people is having a little bit of problems installing the CLI for IPFS. I know that the CLI might not be a requirement that we might need to use very often, especially for those that are not actually in a technical track, but it's a little bit of an interesting exercise to install it. And I have this Mac Mini here, which I never used with IPFS before, so I think I will install this IPFS CLI in this Mac Mini and record it, so you can follow the process if you feel a little bit interested in how to do it. Let's start. So I will open a terminal in Mac. That's quite easy. You just need to go to the following steps. You open the launchpad, and here you type terminal, and here it is. So here you're going to see it. I want to highlight that there's a little bit of a lag here because I'm remote logging into my Mac Mini, which I usually use in that fashion. So let's do this. We are going to first create a folder to contain what we are going to install in our environment. So here I'm in my main folder in this Mac Mini, where I kind of have certain directories. This is actually related to your own environment, so it will be very different for you, but everything that's related to development for me is in this folder, development. So I will go to that development folder and I will create a folder here that I will call IPFS. This is just to contain all the tools that I will download for installing the CLI. So now I'm in that folder, and here I will curl. And what curl does is basically make a request through the internet to certain URL to get us some resources. So this is a way to download something from the internet without actually going to the website. And we are going to do that with pasting this command here. And I just realized that I might have made a mistake because it says here that for MI-based Macs, I need Darwin ARM64 instead of Darwin AMD64. So I don't actually remember what is the processor of my Mac. Is M1, so basically this is wrong. Let's check what we have inside. Yeah, I will have to remove this software that I just installed, so I will do rm recursive. That will delete the directory of all its contents, and that's it. We are clear now. And now I will paste again the same command that we make the card, but I will take care that I download the actual resource that is the one that I have to have for my Mac, which is ARM64 instead of AMD64. And there we are, we're ready. Now we need to unpack that tar.gz file that we uploaded. So we are going to do it with this command here, and we just need to paste it actually, and it's going to do exactly the same thing that is showing in this area over here. And this is basically just unpacking. So think of it as a big luggage that you just got when you executed the previous command, and now it's going to unpack all the contents of that luggage and put it in a location in certain cabinets. So that's what we're going to do. Why is failing to do that? It's because the same thing here, right? We are working with the ARM, not the IMD. So that's it. And here you can see that we have these things upload. So we have these specific folders unpacked and all the contents are already there. Now we are going to do the following. We are going to get into the next step, which is going to this folder that's called Cubo. And inside Cubo, we are going to do this sudo bash install. This is running certain commands that are inside. So actually we could check what is inside this install.sh, which is the file that we're going to execute, but that will be a little bit too much for now. So we are going to just do whatever is saying here. Is just executing a series of instructions, very similar to what we have been doing, just typing instructions in the terminal, but very simple. So let's do it right now. Here is going to ask me for my password because I'm applying as a sudo, that's a super user, so it's do as a super user. And if I want to be a super user, then it's gonna ask me for a password. And that's it. We executed the command, and what it does is move all the files that we have in this IPFS directory to this other location. Now, if we got it correctly, if we type IPFS version, it should give us a version of IPFS available, and we have it there, IPFS version 0.15, which is what we have here. So we have installed the CLI. Thank you very much. This is Daniel, and see you guys soon.